What's good with the YouTube? Y'all already know Big Flacco with a convict's perspective, not smash, dash, slide on through with that little bit of energy. What's cracking, people? Please hit the like, subscribe, comment, do all those things to help support this channel. Hit that bell notification for future fire content. Hope everyone's having a positive, productive day. Keep on striving, keep on inspiring, and keep on pushing, man. So we're gonna go back to like a long time ago, man. This is before even my oldest daughter was born, man. My oldest daughter's 21 today. Not 21 today, but she just turned 21, and it's a long time ago, man. And we're going to talk about an incident that happened at the Hollister. First, there was a Hollister run, right? Every year they have that around July, which pays tribute to, like, back in the days. There was a movie based upon it, The Wild Ones, where a group of bikers held the town hostage in the 50s against the sheriff. And all kinds of crazy stuff happened, right? So they have an event every year, right? And, later on, we also used to go there and attend there as far as business associates, right? I remember I think it was 2000, I want to say 5, we had a booth over there at the Hollister Run, and the booth next to ours was actually the Hells Angels. And I remember the homeboy telling me back then, he goes, this whole fucking business trip seemed like the whole time the HA was trying to recruit us. It was kind of like a little funny joke. So, the Hollister Run, we had a long, extensive history of attending that. As far as the homeboys, and this was an NF business that was out there. They had some business dealings with a tattoo shop also out there in Hollister for a minute, NorCal Inc. And if anybody's from Santa Clara County, you guys pretty much know that there was a tattoo shop in Santa Clara County out there in Morgan Hill, Fine Line Inc. Okay, so we're going back to like 2001. Okay, Operation Black Widow had just hit. We were out there, and we were networking with a lot of different brothers at that time. And it was me and one particular brother we used to always communicate. Okay, so I was going to meet him out there, and I don't know if he rode with me or if he rode with me and my future wife at the time. I took my homeboy Dreamer from BMN out in the Paso Norteños. I took him with me. He was on the run they suspected him of a stabbing. He's not the one that actually did it, but they suspected it was him. And so he was rolling with me. I get there. We invite Gabe from Salinas, Chopper. He comes with like 2 Crips, right? And then the homeboy from out there, he brought his homeboy Woody. You know what I'm saying? This dude, Sal, who, man, I'm telling you right now, Sal was above in the game, in the hustle, and that based out before anybody was pushing that type of agenda, man. This dude was getting it. He'd go in there and make 10, 15 racks gambling one week, and next weekend he maybe had nothing. But that's just him. He was about that hustle. Or he had to go piece, we just call him Woody. So we go to Hollister first and stuff, right? And I remember it was like ALG, Lowdown, all them cats were there, and then the homeboy Black Steve pulled up as well, right? We're like, okay, where's this going to be at, Steve? He said, there's a concert that they were throwing at the San Juan Bautista, the cemetery. They had like a little civic center. So they had a concert all right there and shit. So I'm like, all right. So I follow Black Steve there. Like 3 of us, we go on like 3 or 4 carloads. And we get there. And like about a couple of weeks before, I'd gone with Black Steve out to Merced when we went to Never's house, when he lived right there by the railroad tracks in the apartment. Me and Black Steve headed out there the day I almost got blasted by Corey Lopez, a.k.a. Shadow from Salinas. So we're out there, and everything's good. Now, there's a whole bunch of homeboys from Hollister, Salinas, surrounding 209 areas and stuff, you know what I mean? And so we were already tied into a couple of these cats that were in the rap game. This was at the time frame like when we were told to locate certain rappers. Particular Black Steve was pretty much the one that was supposed to get in contact with everybody as far as the rappers. And we're supposed to support him if he needed any assistance. So we get there, it's kicking off. I've been drinking all day, and I want to forget, man, me and Dreamer's fucking drunk as fuck, right? And he's fucking like, he's just all into everything. He's meeting all kinds of homeboys, and he's on the run. He's having a good time. And I remember me and him were fucking sitting there across the street from this place in the cemetery. And he's like, what the fuck, man? He goes, we're drinking at a fucking cemetery. And his fucking face is red. And he's just all out drunk and shit, having a good time. And so then all of a sudden I see some commotion. So I go over there, like, what's cracking? I guess the homeboy Woody, right, started fucking breaking these cats off playing dice. He was racking them in, right? They weren't expecting anybody to come in like that type of swag. Now, one of the dudes that was throwing this event was some black cat. I think he was from Hollister, but ties to Merced. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. I forgot his name. But he comes in and he tries to tell homeboy to leave. Now, bear in mind, you got one dude that's with us from the Salinas Regiment, us from the San Jose Regiment are right there, and two different crews from the San Jose Regiment. The crew that I had and the one that Homeboy was a part of. And next thing you know, they're trying to tell us that we have to fucking get out of there. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Woody had a previous history of doing a lot of stuff, man. I remember I think he took fucking he took Gato's fucking chain one time at the club after he socked him, just took him for his chain. That's the kind of dude Woody was. You know what I'm saying? He didn't care. And because we took a liking to him, you know what I'm saying, we always had his back, man. And he taps in every once in a while in the comments here. So if you're watching Woody, saludos, bro. And so this dude tries to tell him to leave. Next thing you know, like a homeboy just fucking smacks the camera. Bah! Right? Camera goes flying. Boom. And there's about to be some commotion. These dudes don't know that fucking if anything would have took any type of aggression towards us, it would have been a wrap for their careers. But Uniquas just gets in the middle of it. Gabe's over there. Gabe from Salinas is over there. He's with two Seaside Crips. Now remember, these dudes are from Merced, and these dudes are looking like Bloods that are running with Lowdown. You know what I'm saying? ALG and all them cats. These dudes look like Bloods. We got some Crips here, so these dudes were ready to jump too. So next, Gabe over here, and then me right here with Chino and homeboys like this, telling them to stop. You know what I'm saying? And then these homeboys all of a sudden were gonna back his play. And I forgot what I said. I said, man, you guys do that. You guys are going to fuck off all your careers. And then they just kind of shut up and they seen Gabe. And Gabe was pretty well known because, besides being known out there in Salinas, everybody knew who his sister was dating. You know what I'm saying? And who he associated with, which was Mateo's sister. So next thing you know, these dudes started to back down. We grabbed our dude, told him to relax. And we went and got that cat. And he said that he didn't want no issues, no problems. It was his bad and this and that. And previously, before that, I bought about 2 12-packs. No, I forgot how many 12-packs. And just bam, I put them for anybody to give them. I didn't care. So now we're talking to this dude, and then next, here comes Never. Me and fucking the homeboy Shanique Wasp. We walk to Never's car, Lowdown. We start chopping him up. Now Never knew me from Black Steve. See, Black Steve was real close with Goose and Chico, so he was tied in, and he used to do a lot of running for them because he wasn't on probation or parole. And me and Black Steve known each other since we were in the juvenile on the boys' ranch. So everything was all to the good. And so we went and talked to fucking Never and pretty much said that, like, look, man, because Never's originally from Los Angeles. A lot of people don't know that. He started rocking with the homeboys. He was a cool dude. So I'm like, hey, you're accepted, you're embraced. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This dude right here, he has nothing to do when it comes to northern politics. You need to make sure that these homeboys get in line next time, that they don't fall fucking victim to somebody trying to fucking influence them. And we'll leave it at that. That whole situation could have turned ugly real quick. You know what I mean? And there were so many other incidents that stand out where we'd have to check someone at the club or this and that. I had one time one broad tell me, fucking, do you know who my fucking family is? And I told her, I go, I don't give a fuck who your family is. Get your fucking hands off me, bitch. She was trying to get all fucking crazy in front of these guys she was with, and ends up being that her families were really nobodies. One was a bro at the most. And but yeah, we used to have to do all kinds of situations, man. Me and the brother Chaniquas, we used to work pretty good together, man. When it came to collecting debts, when it came to having to address people, we were the ones that would go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it had to do with neither one of us were from Saho. So when we went, there was no personal attachment. There was no personal feelings. We didn't care if you liked us or not. We were under orders by brass to go take care of stuff at times, and we'd go do it. You know what I'm saying? And I think the fact that we were from smaller towns and taking care of things in San Jose pissed people off. At the same time, they had to respect it. They knew that we were coming full force. You know what I mean? And a lot of people used to get upset at that kind of stuff throughout my career, man, when we had to address some things. I don't know if I did the Bon Mas in Mas Local video, but I was there when that occurred, when we had to go take one of them, and there was a couple of them for a meeting. But yeah, man, that shit could have went fucking real, could have got real dangerous at the time. Tiny from Merced was also working with us, who was a rapper. He was on the GUN CD, I know that. Stedo, and a couple other cats. They were all plugged in with Big Things Entertainment with Gato Mas Local. So at that time, we were involved in all kinds of different things, man. But the Hollister run was dope as fuck, man. I mean, if you've never been to a excuse me, if you've never been to a bike run, man, check it out, man. They're fun. They're kind of family orientated. You know, some places there's issues. I will say this: there were some people that came in and said that the Mongols are coming. Next thing you know, the tent that was next to us, which was the Hells Angels, they all rose up, man. They went and got ready in case the Mongols came to the fucking event. You know, that's just how it was back then. This was shit. That was 2005 when we had the event and they brought the tattoo shop. They set up some stand. 2001 was the year when they had the concert, man. Anybody there, man, tap in and tell me if you guys remember that, man. It was it was off the hook, man. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we handled it right. And that's one thing that like I said, me and the brother used to do pretty well was we used to coordinate and get at people good, man. Like our energy used to feed off each other, you know. There's two people that I used to work good with. It was him and the other homeboy, the other big homeboy's nephew. Those two right there, we all work fucking like this. Anyways, this is your boy Flacco, Convict's Perspective. Smash and dash, hit that like button once again. I'm gone. Still going on. Let's get this over.